So today we're going to be learning about the triple moon goddess wreath and how to really make the base. We're going to show you two different sizes. One's more, if you're learning how, I think it's a good choice to go a little smaller the first time. So I normally start out with these, and then I will unwrap them and make them more towards the size, thickness, and everything else I want. So start out with this. Got this one now, and we also I already did these just because I was like. Yesterday was a 20-minute video, guys. Like, long video. And then I spent a little time doing this. It took forever. It's a lot of time. A lot of work. But I did two, so fair enough. We're going to put them together. But today, I also wanted to try something new. I haven't tried it yet, and I figured I'd try it with you guys, because why not? We're going to do a little star in the middle. And for those of you who know that's a pentagram, hey girl, hey. Or dude, person. Whoever's watching, because damn. Alright. I've never done this before, so I don't really know how to start, but I'm just gonna start this way. Looks about right. Gotta boom. Boom. And then I'm gonna do it I don't know, a few times I guess, so it has that thickness. Is that what I want? Yes, that is what I want. And then move you. No, that's not what I want. I lied. That's not what I wanted at all. So I've actually decided I think it's going to be easier, prettier, and for a better star to start off inside the wires to help it, you know. Look more elegant, I guess. So we don't have a bunch of thickly wrapped stuff everywhere. We wrap stuff everywhere. Oh my god, I'm gonna get in trouble with YouTube one day. Alright, and because I didn't pre-cut this wire because I don't know how much I'm gonna need, I am essentially just gonna figure it out as I go and pull it through this main point and make the star that way. But yeah, guys, thanks for learning new stuff with me. Ooh, you know what'd be super cool? Okay, if I have any supernatural fans out there, you know what the Lettermen are, right? The knowledge seekers. That'd be a really cool little symbol to do inside of here, I think. But then again, you know, I'll probably end up doing it myself. Because why not? Oh my god. I stabbed myself. Don't be like me, guys. Figure out something better. I don't know. No one even asked for a star. I just decided to do it. Y'all are stuck watching this part now. Come on. There we go. Right? And then both points should be right there. And then because I'm not going to pull this all back out because that's just dumb. I did a little more than I needed to, but that's fine. So when you are, obviously we're going to have to tie these together, right? To make it all pretty and whatnot so it's connected. I would do that on the back side, obviously, you know, so people don't see it. It's got that little bit more of a thing. But before we connect them, we're going to straighten out the wire a little bit. So it has a prettier feel, you know. My dog is barking at me. He's a good boy, I swear, guys. He's such a good boy. But he does not like the chicken that lives behind us. Or the other dog that lives behind us. The other dog's always barking at us, so I can't blame him on that one. I also still don't believe in editing. When I say I don't believe in it, I mean I'm just too lazy to learn. So, half a top. I also want to get it inside the wire too. Boom, come on. I said boom, but it didn't go through, so I lied about that boom. I am kind of sorry, guys. It was an accidental lie, so... Ah! You will probably hear me cussing at some point. And I definitely have a Disney movie background thing on. Disney movie on in the background. I don't know how to talk, guys. I don't know why you're watching. Yes, I do. Because you guys are awesome. And crafting is fun, right? Anyhow, okay. So, finally got the star done. It actually doesn't look too bad. I feel like for a first star, it could have been way worse. But if I keep messing with it, it will get worse. Because we all know we're our own biggest critics. Except my dog. He's also mine too. I love that kid though. He's my favorite. So I personally, when I'm done, I like to, you can't see. I like to do this twist of, first twist there, right? Then I like to take these. If I can get it just right. And then this is the easiest way that I have found to twist things. And then I don't know why I was moving my hand. I can just move the base of this. Because work smarter, not harder, right, Dad? Just kidding. I'm sorry if I yelled at you guys. I didn't mean to. Ow, still myself again. Alright, anyhow. So we're going to stop messing with the star because you guys came here to look at other things, not my ability or their lack of to make a star. Right? Okay. So, got that all done, right? So we have these, and we're going to connect to the sides. Now, if you're very confident in your ability or with where you want them, I suggest E6000 glue, just because it helps it keep it there. With the smaller ones, it's not as much of a big deal just because they're pretty light as is, and you shouldn't really be hanging a ton of like heavy stuff off of them. But if you're one of those people who likes to test your boundaries, E6000 glue is great. So we're just going to go ahead and connect. I personally, with my, need to make sure the star is on point. When I connect, with this area I connect over, I tend to cover it with moss or my roommate's my roommate, I'm doing a YouTube tutorial video. Now my dog is barking. I'm sorry, guys. Anywho, so I forgot what I was saying. Don't smoke. Thanks.
No problem.
I don't edit shit, so that's staying in there. Oh, nobody flagged me for cussing. But if you do, I said it. No doubt about it. Mean what you say what you mean. And my dog is barking now because he sees my roommate. Anywho. That's what, okay. Oh yeah, I'll cover it with like moss or flowers or something so you can't really see the other metal connecting it. Alright. One more go around. That's my dog. I tried to tell him. He just glared at me and began barking, and I was trying to silently tell him to stop. And he heard me. He knows what I was saying. He was just being a puppy. He wants to be let in, and I'm going to let him in because he's spoiled. Can you let my dog in, actually?
I just wanted to yell at him.
I mean, no, he doesn't need yelled at. He's a dog. Barking's barking.
Stop!
So we got one connected right there. And so I don't waste your guys' time, I'm pretty sure you know how to connect the second one, but we're going to do it anyway.
Sit.
I said not to waste your guys' time, and then I just continue to waste your time. I sound like a book. Never mind. Anywho. Again, if you did a star or any design, make sure when you attach the other sides, you have the symbol in its appropriate position so you don't attach it and you realize the symbol's done wrong. Or it doesn't make any sense after. Unless you don't like anything making sense, then shit, have fun with it.
Tear. Calm down. Tear. Tear.
Alrighty.
Tear.
Oop. Almost went through the thingy.
No. Calm down. No.
And we're almost done attaching this one. And like I said, I like the nice tight feeling. The nice tight feeling of the
Everybody
wreath.
likes it tight.
Right. Of the wreath. So, you know, I like to pull on it, give it a few tugs to make sure it's appropriately what I want. And then cut off the excess wire, because if not, you'll hurt yourself. And even still, you know, if you're me, you'll probably still end up hurting yourself somehow. So then, you know, trim in a way that doesn't make you cut yourself, because don't listen to what I do all the time. Sometimes you have to forge your own path. Got wood in the face, guys. Alright, so there's that one. And then, also to save you guys time, I had already wrapped them. If you need to know how to wrap crescent moons, there's a previous video. Now, because these are hand wrapped, they are not perfect size. One's a smidgen bigger than the other. And then, if you can, I always suggest, if you're doing a circular one, just buy it pre-wrapped. It's a lot less issue. This is my first one doing wrap for a circular, and it was freaking pointless. Like, I'm gonna go buy a circular one next time, because this, the effort and the time, it was ridiculous. Like, it was more than I had expected. Like, for this, you know, it's worth it because they're not really sold. But I had some type of feelings about it. So for this one, I will be using the glue because I like it sturdy. Right. I also like to make sure I get all the wire, you know, bits that you have to do to, like, you know, connect them and whatnot. Do your best to make sure all of those are on the back or the whatever which way, so you don't, I almost hit myself in the face. You don't have to deal with it later or try and cover them. I just, you know, back is easier. So, also, these, they're never perfect. They're never going to be a perfect circular, perfect crescent moon, unless you're, like, really taking out a measuring stick or something to really get down in it. I like it imperfect because it definitely reminds me of nature. Like, there are some perfect things out in nature and it's absolutely gorgeous, but imperfections is what make us human. So I'm okay with the fact that I didn't have a perfectly sized moons. It is what it is. Like, some people do want that perfectly sized moon. And if I had a client that was just like, hey, you know, I want them to be exact. I'll do my best. It'll get as exact as it can. But when you're trying to make it look very nature, it's really like, why put that limitation on yourself? Perfection is boring. Anyway, okay, so pitter patter, back at her, right? Okay. we're gonna do this one first just because no reason not to. I'm gonna go ahead and get the glue. And then you spread it around. You spread it all over. Well, not all over, just in a few key spots because it doesn't need it all over. Why waste the glue if you don't got it, right? So, that's about where I'm going to be pushing it together. My dogs are playing in the background. Well, mine is, and my roommate's dogs. Sorry about that. It's very playful play. It's nothing mean. It sounds mean, I know. They're such different. Hey! Hey! Alright, boys, come down. Let's go sit. Come on. Come on. Come on. Excuse me! Excuse me too! Ugh. Okay. Anyhow, we're almost done. Nearly there. Ugh. Do your best to make sure you get it at the top of where it meets. Definitely in the middle. You're going to want to keep pulling as hard as you can. Just so it has that good blend, right? And then you twist it. Like this one, you don't need to do the fun twisty thing for it. Haha, another 20-minute video today, guys. One day I'll make a shorter one. Probably not, maybe. Who knows? I don't. So that, and then, you let that dry for, what is it, 48 to 24 hours? I don't know. Something like that, guys. Somewhere around that time frame. At this point, I really feel like I should be investing stock into this glue company. Because I buy so much of it. It is great glue, though. It makes everything stick. It's what I use for my crystals. So I don't question if they're going to fall off. You also, if you use crystals, I would suggest placing them and where you also use natural things like the natural stability of whateverness in little words. I know what I'm trying to say, but is it coming out right? No. And if you guys have any suggestions on how not to be so freaking weird on YouTube, let me know. I mutter sometimes, and I'm sorry about that. Yeah. You good there, bud? Okay. All right. I need you. Ugh. No! I think this wire's just barely not long enough. But I'm stubborn. Very stubborn. Ah, my booby. And my head. Maybe being stubborn isn't the best thing all the time. But in this case it was, because now it fits. And because this one's so freaking small. Oh, really? And, yeah, there we go. That's the way. Okay. Huh. Yep. Yep. And that's how it's done. Thanks for watching, guys. Sorry about all the weirdness. Bye.